You are not lazy. Lazy people do not feel guilty about not doing the thing. You feel guilty constantly. That is a completely different problem. Lazy people do not watch videos about procrastination. You are watching this one. Procrastination is not about time management. It is not about discipline. It is about emotion management, specifically avoiding a specific feeling. And until you understand which feeling you are avoiding, no productivity system will work. Today we identify the feeling, and then we address it. That is the whole system. Procrastination is the prioritization of short-term mood regulation over long-term goals. In plain language, you are choosing to feel better right now over doing the thing. This is not weak. This is how the brain is designed to operate under discomfort. The brain treats the task as a threat, not a deadline, a threat. And when the brain detects a threat, the primary response is avoidance. The question is, what is threatening about the task? It is almost never the task itself. It is almost always what the task represents. 5 specific feelings that procrastination most commonly avoids. Feeling 1, fear of failure, not failure itself. The confirmation failure produces. If trying and failing means you are fundamentally not enough, you avoid trying. Not starting is a protection, a costly one, but a real one. Feeling 2, fear of success, less discussed, just as common. Success changes things, expectations rise, visibility increases, relationships shift. If you were punished for standing out, success became dangerous, not desirable. Feeling 3, anxiety about the unknown. The task requires entering uncertain territory. Not doing the task keeps you in the known, uncomfortable, but familiar. Feeling 4, overwhelm. The task feels too large to start anywhere. When the brain cannot find an entry point, it defaults to, not today. This is not discipline failure, it is a planning failure. Different fix. Feeling 5, resentment. You do not actually want to do this task. It was imposed, or it conflicts with what you actually value, or it feels pointless. Procrastinating on a resentment task is not failure, it is honest feedback. The feedback needs to be heard, not overridden with more productivity techniques. Here is why procrastination compounds. The shame spiral. Stage 1, the task is avoided because of one of the 5 feelings. Stage 2, the avoidance produces shame. You should have done it, you did not. Stage 3, the shame is itself uncomfortable and produces more avoidance. Now you are avoiding both the task and the shame about not doing the task. Stage 4, the task grows in the mind, larger than it actually is. Every day of avoidance adds psychological weight. The task becomes a monster. The monster is not the task, it is the accumulated shame and avoidance, which makes starting the monster even harder. The spiral tightens. Breaking the spiral requires addressing the shame, not the task. Now, why the standard advice does not work? Just do it. 5-second rule, eat the frog, Pomodoro technique. All of these are task management tools. Procrastination is an emotion management problem. Using a task management tool on an emotion management problem is the wrong instrument. Like using a hammer to fix software. The problem is real. The tool is not relevant. Willpower depletes. Every hour you use it, there is less available. Willpower-based systems work until they encounter the feeling being avoided. The feeling is stronger than willpower. That is why the feeling is there. Address the feeling. The task becomes manageable. Every time. 5 practices, each one targeting the emotion, not the task. Practice 1. Identify the specific feeling before you try to start. Name it precisely. Not, I do not want to do this, but I am afraid this will confirm I am not enough. Naming the feeling reduces its intensity, not eliminates, reduces, enough to start. Practice 2. Address the shame before the task. Say it out loud. I have been avoiding this. I am not a failure for that. Self-compassion before starting is not indulgence, it removes the shame obstacle. Practice 3. Shrink the entry. Find the smallest possible first action, not the whole task. 1 motion. The brain can start 1 motion. The shame spiral adds size. Shrinking the entry removes the added size. Practice 4. If it is resentment, examine whether the task should be done at all. Productivity on the wrong task is the wrong goal. The resentment is information. Sometimes the procrastination is telling you, this is not yours to do. Practice 5. Design completion into the session, not the whole task. The brain needs to complete something. Completing a session satisfies that need, not the task, the session. Small, defined, achievable. The brain rewards completion. The task has never been the problem. The feeling about the task is the problem. Name the feeling. Address the shame. Shrink the entry. Complete the session. You are not lazy. You are someone with a feeling that needs addressing before the task. Drop feeling in the comments. Which of the 5 feelings is your main obstacle? Subscribe. Next, why you always attract the same type of wrong person. That one explains something you have been trying to understand for years. See you there. Peace.